We're fighting in the most difficult biome in Tower Dominion. The roguelite tower defense where enemies come from all sides and we have to defend our base. To make matters arguably worse, our starting command base is called special because it can't defend itself, unlike many of the other starting bases. But what it can do is produce a lot of resources. On top of that, our commander, Brigadier Kasagi, starts with a zone command which can further help our resource production with requisition ops 1, 2, and 3. That's what we're going to be saving up for. But first, we need to survive. Now, I think more enemies are probably going to spawn from over here. So putting a sturdy bunker on the high ground probably is a good idea. And this one probably needs to be upgraded. There sure are a lot of probablys being thrown around. It sure sounds like I probably have a strategy for survival. I'm a little bit nervous. This strategy is what you call going all in. Increasing our mirror doors, I think, is a really, really good idea because, well, we need to upgrade them, and now we just reduce their upgrade fee by about 10%. We need to get this close support because I'm expecting to take a lot of damage, and close support repairs the HQ by about 5% per wave. And if I get 2 of them, well, that's 10% because that's how math works. Woo! This is tempting, that's tempting, but this increasing supply amounts and further reinforcements by 50% here at wave 2 is massive. Now at this point, we can actually close off one of our loops already. I'd say that's pretty good because it is. So we'll get the close support. And now it probably would make sense to either start saving up for requisition ops 1. Ultimately, it depends on what happens this wave. If we can hold it off pretty handily, which we cannot, we could increase our recon production by 10 with only 1 Varwolf. Varwolf, and this guy has really good range. Look at that, that's glorious. But where is the future? You know what, we'll put him right there. All right, will you help me defend? What is going on down here? I think I need to increase, I need to do everything. Everything needs to be better than it is, because it's bad. Let's decrease the cost of our mirror door, because I do need to upgrade this one. And unfortunately, we've got a T, but remember, Brigadier Kasagi, every time we do a reroll here to get a different tile, we actually get 100 resources, and that was a fantastic one. So what I need to do is buy more time over here. So by doing this, these 2 spawn immediately, but this one will spawn and then take a little bit of time before the sturdy bunker here is able to dish out the pain train. So I'm thinking reinforce and second heavy Vencedor, which is gonna be allow it to really do some cleaning up of these tier 0 waves. But clearly not enough. And our base is down to 400? 380? That is terrible. I am dying here. Anything that's gonna be cheap is probably what we need to help defend. Okay. Can you do it? Can you save us from defeat? See, I guess air damage would be good. We need that because there's just too many flies. We probably should have done that earlier. There's still a chance. I mean, this is dire times. Gaining 3 barricades or on reroll gaining an additional 75 supply is kind of nuts. 350 supply right now is kind of nuts. Minus 10% mirror door cost again is good. This is tough. We're going to be rolling in recon soon, so getting 175 supply long-term is probably better. It's just a question of will we survive long-term. That I don't know. So we need to buy even more time here on the southern front, and oh, HQ goes up by 50%. Would be big. There we go. HQ's up 50% to 2,700 total HP, but right now we only have 1,200 HP. And we're not able to stem the tide of these enemies down here, but that probably bought us just enough time. Just enough. So the enemies appearing are going to be more air units. All right. Well, we don't probably need detection then. There's another close support, which should allow us to start repairing at a decent rate. So that's what, 5% per. So we're going to be able to repair, I don't know, 170 hit points around, which we're still losing them. But actually, that's not how 10% works. 10% of the total is 300, so we should go up to 2,000, yes? Ooh, this is good. This will help us a lot. All right, so we're just under 3,000, and now it's time to save for requisition ops, I think? Dare I say it? Actually, I need a real good tower right down here, and it's probably one of these. This is a scary amount of stuff coming our way. I will take the supply and a sturdy bunker. They're dividing. We'll need lots of guns. Oh, good. I now have lots of gun. All right, let's see if those 2 changes are enough. This is scary. These things are moving fast. One of them did make impact. Make that 2. And we'll take the supply and HQ boosting its HP. We're at 938. So if we get a good piece here, which we do, we'll be able to close this off. All the enemies pop through there and then here. They're both 2 tiles away, so this guy is gonna face it all about the same time. That's a little scary. I'm rich. Doesn't that count for something? And then I get requisition ops 2, which gives me 80 and 10 recon, then 160 more, and then look at this. I can use tech, my last 4 pieces, to get 120 more. So we are what you call loaded, assuming we survived this round, which is a big assumption at this point, because we probably, yep, there's that probably again, should survive. And I think we need to go anti-air design to deal with a lot of these guys. So we did go centralized targeting, which boosts anti-air defense. And, oh, look at this. We can increase the rate of fire and reload speed of both the Varvolf and the Puma. So that's good. So we'll make you an anti-air design, and we will make you an anti-air design. Now I can use my recon, since I'm no longer saving up for requisition ops 2, to just do all sorts of shenanigans. And I'm excited for it. We just boosted the range and damage of our Varvolf here. I don't know why I insist on the German V, because I'm not German. The Varvolf, it's a Warwolf. But you know what? We say it for fun. Tier 2 doctrines are 6% more likely. I like that. I'm 6% more likely to be very happy. All right, let's see if we can't get these 3 to join up and then pop into a single spot. I guess that would be best to come here, and then we could wrap everything north and have it in a single direction, which would really, really help. You know, I've never built a barricade in this game, like ever. I'm gonna put one like, where do I want it? I want it everywhere. HQ plus 30% HP, that's cool. Gain 10 supply when destroyed? That's really cool. I like that. It's probably gonna get destroyed a lot. Adjacent buildings gain 15% rate of fire. That's really cool. So that's a very interesting tower, or rather obstacle, because this one actually goes in the path. They did break through it, so I just got my supply, and man, they still did some damage. Oh man, plus 10% or plus 10 recon production is juicy. I do want a scout hideout. I do want that, but we'll take 65 recon production. Now what I need is the things that can use recon. We're completely out of tech. 200% damage. We have so many things. It's kind of hard to keep track. But we only want one Warwolf. Varvolf? Warwolf? I can't even keep it consistent because I'm just having too much fun. Well, I guess we'll just upgrade these. So do we want an extra range or 50% damage? I think 50% damage. This guy definitely damage as well. All right, 560 supply. I've never seen that. That's glorious. All right, I need a scout hideout. All these are pretty cool, but we need a scout hideout because 1, we don't have any, and 2, we could really use it. All right, so ultimately we'll take a reroll, and we'll take another reroll, and we'll try to get a decent tile. There we go. So we can close this out. I think we want to close. The issue here is this thing is a fantastic tower, but only 50% of the units that spawn over here are going to go that way and get slowed down. And now more enemies are going to funnel this way, so we need to be able to stop them. So I think this dude, and check this out, he uses completely recon for upgrades. So we'll take the large squad, the local supply, and then we could do +2 range and targets are slowed, or while he has no adjacent buildings, we'll take this. This is a very interesting one, and maybe in the future we'll use it on another scout tower. And there we go. We'll upgrade you to a quad. There we go. I think he's got a lot of height levels, so we'll do that. Ooh. Do we want the money? We have tons of money. I'm going to try to get 3 Slovak howitzers. There's a general, and it's like one of the last ones where if you get 3 of these things, you get to unlock him, and I'm just like, never been able to do that. I have no place for this guy right yet, but eventually we will, right? Now, one of the other things I could do, and I will do because I like it, is another one of these at close support. So I should have, what, 15% repair just from the Mirador towers that are surrounding the base. Yeah, but 65 recon, 560 supply at this stage in the game is just nutty. And we probably should activate this gravity well once we have a tower to do so, which is I guess a Mirador. And we'll take, we don't need minus 10% cost. We need greater damage output. Our economy is stacked. And look at that, that's perfect. We've combined these two routes, and I'll put this right here so I can activate that slowing tower. And I'm gonna upgrade this guy's long barrels so he can into this lane. But look at this, man. These slowing bullets are fantastic. I'd want some slowing bullets up there. Oh man. Yeah, gravity wells are incredibly powerful. I'm pretty sure you've seen them in one of the other videos. Oh yeah, there's another scout tower. That's what we wanted. I'm gonna put him up here. Ooh, new threats. Okay, we've got flyers and immune to slow. So it's really good that we chose centralized targeting to boost air targets. So do we want to put this guy here? It's a really interesting spot, but this covers a lot of stuff. That's pretty dang good. If I put this guy on slowing, +2 range per height level, could really do some good coverage, but you know, we'll just take that and we'll do more slowing bullets. I like them. I like them a lot. And I think we could put this guy right here. And it's like, do we go heavy on the anti-air or the shield break? Well, none of the enemies are doing shields. It seems to be mostly air units. How are we doing? I did want the longer barrels over here. Some of these units are sort of getting close. 3 barricades could be fun. Triumphant Conquest is pretty powerful. We'll take this, and we'll buy us a little more time up here. And then, do we want the 2 range? I think we do. Oh yeah, that's just massive coverage. This whole area is covered by the Claymore defense. And now we can put this there, and this like right here. Boost the HQ. Where's my little tower? There you are. Boost the HQ and gain supply every time it breaks. So we'll get a little bit of supply every time it breaks. Just making our economy even more absolutely cracked. I don't have a single Durandal out, and these are pretty powerful. Another scout hideout could be good. We'll take the Durandal. All right, the tier 2 enemies are coming, and I think what we need is more defense down here. I could put one of these, and we'll just boost it. We'll give it the +2 range again. So that should defend us from the south. I mean, it's kind of fortunate that most of the enemies went all crazy air. Wow, that thing just rolled right through that gate. Okay, we need better defenses down here. Maybe a secondary gate here? They didn't get through any of the other gates. Or we could save up for, oh, that's 2,000, plus 300% damage. Wow, on threat reveal, gain 400 supply. Well, how many more threat reveals are there? 2 more. Good, but our economy is cracked. I think an ammo depot would be better. Plus 10 discovery. Gotta power that up. We'll do a scout tower. So discovery just increases the likelihood of a neutral tower popping up. Go ahead and put another one right there. Gain 10 supply when destroyed, and this is kind of fun. Adjacent buildings gain 15% rate of fire, which really helps this dude. And so now if we upgrade him to the $2,000 overcharged munitions, we'll destroy some stuff. Plus 60% supply production? Excuse me? Excuse me? So we'll go to around 800? My 895. 895! This faction may not be able to defend its command post by itself, but man, can it produce obscene amounts of resources. Obscene. So I think what we'll do is put the ammo bunker here. And it's gonna boost the damage and rate of fire of this thing, which we're gonna upgrade with overcharged munitions in a moment. And then we'll probably put this dude here, especially if we get some platforms. Oh, you know what? It would have been better to figure out where I can put my Slovak howitzer. I'm gonna put it right here. And at least he can be firing, you know? Maybe by placing him, we'll get more options to get more. More options to get more. Oh yeah, I'll be able to buy that. I mean, I'm making 895 supply a round. I am spoiled for choice with what I want to do. Increase the rate of fire. Yeah, we like that. Take the reroll because we can. And I'm looking for straight arrow shots. No neutral tower, even though we sort of boosted our discovery with the local underground. Let's get this. 300% damage and targets are slowed. Boom, that's big. I don't have any aerial... I want a platform here. Maybe this wasn't the best spot for it. What are you going to do? We just boosted this damage and rate of fire by 5, 10, 20%, 40% total. So anything popped around here is just nuts. So we need more towers with excellent range. Since it's sort of in this back corner, 895 supply. Are we fully upgraded everywhere? Oh, one of the gates broke. Oh, we could increase rate of fire by 15% for this guy. There's so many fun synergies that you can like find in this game. All right, what do we want? A bastion. I don't think I have any of those. And they're pretty powerful. The best place for a bastion right now is probably right there. So we'll get the long barrels over here and veteran reinforcements. So he's actually doing something. So I want 2 bastions, and I want to put one here and one here. I'll start with here. All right, so this is what the front looks like. At one point, I had dreams of potentially wrapping them all around to go that way, but that's not the way the cookie crumbled, even though it probably could have and should have, given how much recon I'm able to produce. That thing is scary. I hate it. I want another bastion right like there, actually. Oh man, that thing it didn't hit the base. It got shot right at the last moment. These things remind me of like the Zerg overlords from StarCraft. I have so much money, I need stuff to spend it on. How about an air command tower? That sounds fun. All right, where do we put this guy? Oh, just back there works. Plus 15 discovery or plus ton recon production. Okay. Then I can get even more supply. Oh, I don't have the tech for it. All buildings gain 10% damage against air units. That's cracked. Gain 1 smoke signal. Wow, this is cool. I think I actually want the discovery. All buildings gain 10% against air. Yes. And adjacent buildings gain 15% detection. We're not going to get that, so we're going to get an extra smoke signal. And here, I think the way this works is it goes down the entire length. So it's like you want really, really long ones, like right here. Yeah, we're going to start here, and they'll go on a bombing run. So that's going to be fun. So we need 1,500 to get an additional smoke signal. I guess I'll wait an entire turn till I get to do it. There's the bomber. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. That's really cool. So it's going to deal with a lot of the chaff units, is what it seems like it's going to do. All right. I am worried about the northern area. That's down. All right, that's scary. Wow. We lost close to half health, actually, when that gate collapsed. I put up another sturdy tower. It's probably a little bit late. A decimation position could be cool, but we need really, really practical stuff. And stocked with explosives. It makes up for an explosions. So it's like if you have the right spot, which could be there, we have enough force spots to where it might work. We just gotta find the right spot for it. Geez, this might be the most ridiculous tower in the game. In terms of like, can I just put it somewhere where it's actually good? And the answer is no, you cannot. You're not allowed to have fun like that. All right, what we need to do is we're gonna put a Durandal here, and then a Durandal here, and then we want another Durandal. I think there's a pretty good spot. We still have 1,300. Like that's nuts. Long barrels, heavy payloads, long barrels, heavy payloads, long barrels, and we don't have enough for a heavy payload. Oh, I forgot we had this guy. He's actually doing stuff. You know what? What if I did this? And I got these guys, shield breaks and frag launchers and +2 range. That should help that area. Because why not? We have the money. I need to buy this decimation position. I need to see what it upgrades. All buildings 5% damage per battlefront. We've got 2. That's pretty good. We'll take it. Oh, a supply point that gives me +40 production. Cool. This thing is weird. All right, that sort of does stuff. +1 weapon or +2 range if adjacent to a light mortar. Interesting. That's something to consider. +1 frag launcher anti-swarm. Okay, so that covers that side a little bit better, actually. All light mortar positions gain 2 range, or we get +3 max range and +1 min range with detection. That's going to make this thing much more effective. So I think we'll take the left frag, not the right frag, because that won't do a lot. And we'll take that, enhanced targeting. So does a lot here. And then we need that extra smoke signal. So 1,500 after this, we'll get it, and we'll run it along this line. Because that bombing run does good, and it would be real good up there. This is why you want to make really, really long, nice and long lines. Look at how fast that bombing run goes. Stuff is still getting through. That gate broke. Those 2 gates broke. I'm thankful for those slow bullets, man. Oh my gosh. 875 supply? That is egregious. I love it. So we'll take the second smoke signal and we're gonna pop it here. So we got 2 smoke signals going down our main lines. Oh, you know what I guess I could do is get more, I could get some blessed machines out here. And let's get, do we need shield breaking yet? Ooh, these guys, okay, we've got camouflage and shielded. Okay, so I need both roof snipers and that. That's problematic. All right, I think I need to put the other Warwolf in. We're at 28 out of 35. We'll lose 10, production, but I don't think that matters at this point. There's no good height that makes benefit of this. Let's increase shrapnel loads. Cluster bombs? All right, so bombing runs are a go. Wow, there's just so much stuff pouring out of here. The gate was already destroyed. We'll do Reaper cannons out there. Take care of some big stuff. So 2 gates were destroyed, but we're still at full health. This thing is so silly. This weird little like mortar pit. There's a frag launcher on one side. Gain 1 blueprint among 3 twice. Oh, another Slovak howitzer. This probably would be better, but I have to do it. And ooh, we'll take an ammo depot. And I'll take, I don't think I can get a lot out of a zone command now. I could get these 2. I just couldn't get requisition ops 2. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the zone command. Reroll. And we'll start turning this guy back. It's always funny when that happens. All right, who's our big guns? These 2 could use this, which means I can put a Varvolf here at height 1, which is better than nothing. Increase its range. And wait a little bit. Now the zone command, I just need to get, I'll be able to get that. We're at 29 out of 35. We'll get our economy up over 1,000 supply. Now it's just a matter of, am I spending resources in ways that aren't gonna help me survive? And the answer is it's in all likelihood that's probably true. Okay, this could be good. Are we surviving, guys? We're taking damage. We're taking over 1,000 in damage. That thing's boosting that. This thing needs to get more powerful. Tier 3 blueprints are 5% more likely. Ooh, I want the ammo depot, I want the Slovak, and I want war measures. I want them all. But, if I do this, will a 3rd Slovak? This is where, like, ancillary greed. And by that, I mean it's greed that won't even help me in this run necessarily by getting the 3 Slovaks. Gotta find out where this guy can go. Right there's pretty good. Ooh, that's even juicier. Camouflaged units, Captain. Oh, that's kind of cool. We put it back here. Fortunately, I can't put it right. Oh, man. I'd have to sell this base. But I don't really have a good way to replace its usefulness to me. You know what? I think this guy, that seems good. And we'll leave it at that for now. And I think putting this guy here will help. I need to crack shields. So I need 800. I also need detection, so I guess we're gonna see. No, those are shielded. We're dealing more with, there's so many neutral towers that boost supply in this game. It's kind of hilarious. I'm like, I want to get a big economy. And it's like, you can do that, buddy. And I'm like, thank you. I'm gonna get it even more. All right, one tower already, or excuse me, one of their gates cracked, but the north is pretty much cleared. Another one cracked. All of them cracked except for this one right here. Ooh, slow, slow, slow. The slow bullets. I think, were we flawless that round? We'll take the 65 plus 35. That's exactly what I need, so I don't need the recon. I'll take the supply. Is that silly? It is silly, isn't it? I'm gonna get this Claymore defense. I don't know what I'm doing right now, because I need to sell that. He has no idea what he is doing. All right, what I wanted to do was this, and then I'll get the Reaper cannon on it. And we will get, do we want a triple barrel? We definitely want triple barrels. But first we need the heavy loader. All right, we should be able to triple barrel both our Slovaks. Bombing run. Look at how long the bombs go. They just go all, oh, that, it didn't go past there. So there is a limit. This is pretty scary. The amount of stuff coming this way. So I'm gonna get this guy, and I'm going to get multi-pulses, frag launchers, and then we'll wait. Oh gosh, that's a lot of stuff just breaking. I think it was the invisible. That was the issue. I need more detection. We lost half health due to our inability to detect enough stuff. So that's cool and all. Ooh, joint operations is fun. A bastion might be the most helpful. I'm not sure. Launches assault talents to deliver. I think this was really cool and novel, but at 31 out of 40, whatever. I think I actually need this one. I need a bastion because I can get it to do detection. Yeah, roof snipers. So we need detection, and we'll get the shooting floor to get more guys that can do detection. Adjacent buildings gain 15% rate of fire and detection. That's pretty big. It helps him shoot detection, but nobody else. All right, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a weakness against detection up here. Oh my gosh, where does that? There's a bug where when I first collect Bastion, it immediately places it. Gotta be a bug. Is it a bug or a feature? Seems to be a bug. And when we can afford it, we'll get detection. See that? These little sneaky detectors. Here we go. We got our slow bullets. Alright, so 25% reload speed and roof snipers. Do you hear that? A gate already dropped. It was this one. To these little cloaked Wendigo guys. They're getting in here. Oh gosh, oh gosh. That's way too many breakages. There's too many breakages. She can't take much more of it, Captain. We've got literally 0 towers to place. I don't even know what I can upgrade. The answer is nothing. Man, we're at 5,000. Okay, that missile silo would be good. I don't know if it does detection though. And we will be able to buy it though. But the mirror door can definitely deal with the cloaked units. Honestly, I need whatever gives me the most stuff. Buildings, minus 5% damage and minus 10% upgraded cost. That's just too risky right now. I think I need a mirror door so I can deal with cloaks. And okay, plus 10% discovery would be great. And I need this guy like at a core spot that's also elevated, which I'm not seeing a whole lot of that. Wait a minute. You are not upgraded. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. Get those slow bullets out there. That'll slow them down in the channel. Get a shooting floor so more dudes are able to detect and shoot. I don't think this guy's fully upgraded. Now we need long barrels and veterans. So he's got a little bit of extra range. And then we can place the Puma. We've got tons of Puma there. I think it would be foolish to put it next to this supply building. I'll put it next to that. Anti-air. We need the +1 range so I can do it next turn. Okay. That may not be the most useful. And I still only have 2 Slovaks and I only have 2 waves to get a 3rd one. These little creepy crawlies, dude. I hate them. Adjacent buildings gain 15% rate of fire. Guess we want that. Oh gosh. No, the cloakers. 7,000. Should be fine. These 2 I'm worried about. 6,000. Dang, they do a ton of damage. Oh, you know what? We never upgraded this dude, did we? Oh, adjacent buildings, something detection. I would need a retribution position. I also want that and that. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Adjacent buildings gain 15% rate of fire and detection, which could help a few buildings. It's cheap enough. All right, big boy, where are you going? Where can we put you? I guess here? Okay, we've got Colossal Outbreak, which are big shieldy boys. We're not dealing with air, so we want more damage. And I've got nothing else to upgrade. And we're a little below 50% health, which does have me quite nervous. I guess the next things would be Claydon cannons. All right, that side was very, very well dealt with. It is the bottom area. Oh my gosh, that's not good. I guess +1 range on you. All right, what do we got? All buildings gain +1% damage per mirror door and sturdy bunker. We have a lot of those, so that's quite a bit. That is quite a bit. The final wave, it's a Colossal Outbreak. We have 1,343 supply and 65 recon production. That's the most I've ever had. Oh, I didn't even see that little dude pop out. All right, what do we want to do? I want to keep my recon, so I guess it makes sense to alter this path a little bit. This guy can be fully upgraded. We don't have enough for a triple. We have enough for a triple barrel. Last time, I think this area. So +15 range. And it looks like it cones out. That's good value. Did you see that? +2 range per battlefront. That helps it a lot. We'll get you boosted. We won't be able to get the forbidden explosives. And we've got enough for 1 more of these guys, which I feel like putting like right here would be good. And making it shoot the big stuff. All right, we got $289 left. That's not a lot. I guess the thing to save up for would be shrapnel on this Varvolf position. Boom. I should be able to get Warden Protocol. Oh my gosh, so many cloaked things coming in from the top. The gate's already down. 1 already made impact. That's pretty scary. Oh gosh. We're down to 3,000. She can't take us more than that. No! We were at wave 35 of 35. And ultimately, greed got the best of us, I think. Man, that was tough because they went all air and we're like, we can counter air. And then they're like, all right, now we're going shield and detection. And then we're going big shield. And I was like, I have nothing for that. I went all anti-detection. Very crafty. So we've got 3 different theaters: the Iron Dragoons in the desert, the Lions of Revelsky in the snow, and the Paragon Assault Group in the jungle, and so many different commanders. Y'all gotta let me know which one you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.